Hello all. This is Lokesh Adusumilli, and this is my portfolio homework for computation investment class. So I have developed the getPortfolio.py file, and I have loaded the corresponding data files into the data directory, and I was able to make sure that get daily rate works perfectly. And besides that, part of the util functions, I have implemented the corresponding methods. So which are get portfolio join, which is gonna be helpful for the very first task. And later I had also implemented the get portfolio concat and get portfolio merge. Nothing pretty complicated. I have just used the pandas default, you know, methods in order to implement three of these particular functions. And later I had also implemented the random subset where I had used the random.sample method, and later I had also used the random and date where I had to use the random random where it generates a random integer, and based on the delta dates, I would add up the delta dates to the start date, and which would give me the corresponding new end date. So which I would eventually return later on. And thereby I would compute the daily returns, which is pretty obvious from the previous assignment. And I had also done the cumulative returns based on the very last and first values, like rolling it. And the top bottom tickers are pretty obvious after the sorting, where I would return head with 3 or n number of rows. Likewise, the tail with n number of rows. And I had also implemented the rolling volatility, which would just indicate the volatility based on a rolling window approach. So coming to my driver code, these are the default start and end dates that were given in the instructions. And this is my first symbol list, Google, and which consists of Google and Apple. And this is my second symbol list, which consists of SPI, CVM, XOM, Amazon, and Gold. So yeah, I have created a date range using the start and end dates. And coming to the implementation of the task one, I had created a portfolio based on the symbol list and the corresponding date. And I had also saved the portfolio to a CSV, which is task1a.csv. I had just basically called the portfolio join method in order to implement the first task. Likewise, I had also did the task 1b, which is with a bigger number of symbol set. So these are the corresponding task 1a and 1b outputs. Likewise, I have also implemented the task 2, which is going to be, I have picked up 10 of the random symbols from the data directory, and I have just tried to get random subsets using the random subset method. And then thereby I have also printed the original list and the corresponding subset list. And later on, for the later part of the task 2, I had the start date, which is given in the instructions, and I have just captured the corresponding end date and number of added days using the random end date method. So it gave me 6 random days with an end date of 2028/7. So thereby I have printed them, and in the task 3, Uh, I have considered one of the subset generated randomly from the superset, and I have used it in order to, implement all the three data frame methods, which are join, merge, and concat, and I have saved the corresponding files into the corresponding CSVs. Converted the corresponding data frames into corresponding CSVs, which are 3A join, 3B merge, and 3C concat. And later for the task 4, I have computed the daily returns, and I have saved it into task 4 daily returns.csv. And correspondingly, I have also did the cumulative returns, which are task for cumulative returns. So I just invoke the functions. And then I have also printed out the corresponding top 3 tickers and bottom 3 tickers. And yeah, besides that, I have also printed the intermediate outputs. And coming to the rolling volatility, I have also saved the rolling volatility in the corresponding file, and I have also printed it out. This is not apparent because perhaps the date range is not within bounds, as we are like requesting rolling volatility with the window size of y. I guess it's the problem with the end date, which is a random date. Perhaps if the end date is much bigger, we might be able to get it, but it's not a bug in the code. It's with a private code implementation and as part of the instructions. That's it. Thank you.